Hi everyone, Allison here. Welcome to your Monday stretch break. We're going to use a wall and get a little stretch to the shoulder and chest. So go ahead and stand parallel to the wall right next to it and take one arm with your elbow bent, take your forearm up to the wall. See that your elbow isn't lower than your shoulder, but even just a touch higher. So the elbow is like, just a smidge above the shoulder. Your palm will be at the wall. And take a moment just to kind of settle in. Imagine that your body is filled with sand. You're just going to kind of drop a little bit. Now the stretch itself is quite small. So the movement we'll do is just pivot a little bit. So my toes are going to pivot away from the wall. More importantly, I'm going to think about turning the chest away from the elbow. Okay, if the elbow comes up, I won't get the stretch. So we're turning the chest away from the elbow, hoping to feel this in the inner arm, upper chest, maybe front of the shoulder. Okay, if all you feel is in the back or in the back of the neck, see that you can stay that kind of dropped feel, so relax just a bit. Lessen the stretch, don't go as far, and really focus it on breastbone away from arm bone. Let's take a couple more rounds of breath here. You might even breathe into the stretch, sending your breath up to where you feel that bit of warmth. And we've taken this pivot away from the wall to come out. We'll just pivot back toward parallel, turn toward the wall, release the arm, and just notice the difference. So in the video, you'll probably see my arm is a little longer. You can test that out yourself, right? See which hand is longer. Let's definitely do the second side. So you might have to rearrange in your space or turn around. Take the opposite forearm onto the wall. Now the way that you make this yours is to really send that stretch to the front and inside. So again, elbow just a smidge higher than the shoulder. You can imagine that kind of settling down in your body. And then pivot your chest and maybe your feet just a little away from the wall. So it's like your breastbone is turning a little bit away from your arm bone. Now if your elbow is coming off of the wall, you're going to feel more effort in the back of the neck and the back of the shoulder. So better to not turn as far and really focus that stretch where we're aiming it. And possibly sending the breath right behind the stretch. Let's take a couple more rounds. And then because you pivoted a little bit away from the wall, you can pivot back to parallel, release the arm. Notice how that feels. And enjoy. We'll see you next week.